Go to school, get good grades, and get a degree or get a diploma, and you will be guaranteed success in life. Now, you've heard of that before. If you're watching this video, you probably already recognize that that dog doesn't hunt, right? You also recognize that things have changed. That having a degree, having a certificate, having a diploma, that's probably not gonna get you to where you want to go. If that's the case, why are so many students who graduate, they are struggling to pay off just the student loan? Why can't they get a job? I truly believe that we have shifted from the job economy to now what I call the skill economy. It is not the degree that pays the bills, it is the skill that pays the bills. So today I want to share with you 9 new skills that I believe that you want to learn. 9 skills that are not easy to learn. They're hard to learn, but will pay off forever. Skill number 1, copywriting skill. Copywriting skill involves writing emails, landing pages, or order pages, descriptions, e-commerce sites, or Facebook ads, and all these ads that you see on the internet. It is the ability to use your written words to persuade and convince people to buy. Now, why is this a valuable skill to develop? Because all the companies out there, anyone that's marketing online, anyone that's selling anything, they need copywriters. Copywriters will always be in high demand if you are good. And to master the skill of copywriting, it means that you have to have the ability to understand people, to understand human psychology, to understand languaging, to understand how do you get people to take an action. Copywriting skill. Skill number 2, closing skill. Closing is the ability to convince or to persuade someone in person or on the phone to buy from you. It is very, very simple. Now the challenge is most people, they have negative association with the word sales. They think of, oh, sales is such a bad thing. There's a lot of negative feeling towards sales or closing. But in life, if you don't know how to communicate, if you don't know how to articulate your own value, well, it's very, very difficult for you to get anything or to get ahead in life. And closing is not taught in school. There's no closing 101. Now, when it comes to closing, the key is I would recommend don't just close for low ticket items, something that's $100 or $200. To be successful, to earn more money, you should focus on high ticket, closing something for thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars, because your commission from that will be much greater compared to if you're just closing a low ticket item. Number 3, consulting skill. Because of the complexities, because there's so many changes that are happening in the business world, companies, they need help, they need guidance, they need advice, they need consultants. I'm talking about could be social media consultant, it could be management consultant, it could be leadership consultant, it could be sales consultant, it could be tech consultant. There's so many areas a business needs consultants. So consulting is a very, very valuable skill to develop. The great thing about being a consultant is you don't need a lot of money to make a great living. If you're charging a retainer, meaning you're charging a monthly fee to consult with a client, and if you are high ticket, you only need, in some cases, a couple clients to make a solid 6-figure income. So consulting is definitely one of those very, very valuable skills that you want to look into in this skill economy. Skill number 4, coding or software skill. Now, with so many tech companies, with so many softwares, with apps, the marketplace, it is hungry for good coders, good people with good coding skills. I mean, I spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, right, on coders and software developers for my company, and we're always looking for good people. So coding, now, when it comes to coding, it's better if you start early to learn how to code. If you are an old dog, it's not so easy, but for young people, it is an area that will always be in demand, will always be hot. Number 5, funnel building skill. Now, I'm not talking about just building a typical website. I'm talking about building a sales funnel. It could be a webinar funnel. It could be a landing page. It could be a lead magnet funnel. All these terms, if you understand, that's okay. But there's a huge market out there for people looking for funnels, meaning they're looking for a way to take the attention, to take the traffic and convert that traffic on the internet into sales. And if you are someone with that particular skill set that can help them to do this, you could earn a lot of money and be very successful with this. Again, companies out there, they're constantly looking for ways to increase sales. And if you have the ability to provide this service, funnel building skill is a very valuable skill. With funnel building, there's some requirements. It would require you to be a good copywriter. You have to have some copywriting skill. Maybe you have some designing skill because of different elements on a funnel, right? So if you think about this particular skill set or other skill sets in some cases, that it is a skill within a skill, right? You need different skill sets in combination, combined, to be able to perform this particular skill set. Skill number 6, public speaking skill. Now, I'm fortunate that at a young age, I went to Toastmasters, which is a nonprofit kind of a speaking club, to hone and develop my public speaking skill, to truly develop my confidence. And because for most people, even watching this video, most people, they are afraid to present. They're afraid to speak to groups. And that's what makes public speaking so valuable. Companies and organizations, they're always looking for speakers and they're willing to pay a good premium for good speakers. So public speaking skill, not easy to develop because most people are afraid. They're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of public embarrassment. But if you could overcome that and you have an expertise that is valuable to corporation and company, public speaking skill, it is a great skill to master. Skill number 7, chatbot marketing skill. Now, what is a chatbot? Now, if you think about email, back in the old days, we still have it. We have what we call an autoresponder, meaning it's a series of emails pre-written in a sequential manner. So when you opt into something, when you're on a website, you give your email name and address to get more information. In a period of time, you will get these automated messages from the vendor or from the business. Now, chatbot is exactly the same thing, but for a private message. You know, a few weeks ago, I've had the privilege to interview the founder, CEO for ManyChat, which is a software that's being used to create all these things to be able to power these marketing functions. So there's a huge demand out there for these chatbot marketing skill. Why? Because everything is shifting to mobile now, right? It's all mobile. So people, they need someone to set this up for them. Even right now, I have one person just focus on chatbot marketing for me in my organization. So this is a new skill that is in demand and most people don't even know that it exists. Now, to be a good chatbot kind of a marketer, you will need to have some copywriting skill as well as some basic kind of organizational or technical skill, but it's not complicated. It is definitely learnable. Now, it's going to take some time. It's not easy, but it is learnable. Skill number 8, system skill. Because of now with technology, companies, they also need a lot of expertise. They need someone to come into the company, help them organize different things in different aspects of the business. It could be their processes, it could be their work culture, it could be their flow. There's so many things that they need someone to come in, even for projects, right? So system, it is a very valuable skill to have, especially if you can specialize in certain area. Companies are willing to pay top dollars for someone with this particular skill set. You'll always be in demand. Even just recently, I brought in someone to help us with business systems, and I paid them a lot of money just to help me to organize the different aspects of my business to improve communication, transparency, etc., etc. System skill. Skill number 9, digital marketing skill. Now, this is a no-brainer. I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about Instagram. I'm talking about e-commerce. Anyone with digital marketing skill, good, not the bullshit one, good digital marketing skill will always be in demand. Now, with digital marketing skill, again, it's a skill within a skill. In order to be a good digital marketer, you need a variety of skills. Could be copywriting, could be designing, could be a little bit of coding, right? Because you need to combine different skill sets together. And if you're working with clients, then you need the ability to close, to get those clients who are willing to pay you on a monthly basis or for a big project. You need that kind of skill as well. To write the proposal, to write the plan, you need copywriting skill. So that's what we're talking about. 9 skills that you may not be thinking about, you may not be aware of, that are hard to learn but will pay off forever. I want you to understand something here, that skill equals income. Skill equals income. It's no longer the degree that pays the bills. It's no longer the job that pays the bills. It is the skill that pays the bills. You have to make a decision what you spend time on. If you want to develop some of these valuable skill sets without going back to school, without getting into student debt, and you don't want to spend years wasting a lot of time to learn some of these things, and if you want a shortcut, you want a smarter way of doing this, click on the link below and check out my free masterclass. Are rising ad costs slowly killing your business? What if there's a way for you to leverage the power of social media and grow your business without relying on pay ads? What if there's a way to scale your personal brand and multiply your profits without sacrificing your soul? This is Dan Lok. With over 8 million followers on social media, for the first time ever, I'm going to teach you how I have built a business empire using the SMART method. Click the link below to join us for the upcoming SMART Challenge.